Alright, first video in a while. Looking to take my Gabe deck out and see what I can do against the new meta. Basically, been out in a while, just had a big move. And now we've got our Netrunner League starting up again here in a couple days, and need to get a couple games in, try and get a little practice and be ready to take on a new league. So here we go. We're playing against Personal Evolution, damagey, Jinteki, and he's starting with money. Of course, Jinteki these days, money not a huge problem for him. Oh, it's a Mushin deck. Okay. So do I draw a card and eat it? Part of me wants to. I like my hand, but there's nothing in here I can't live without. I might take a first turn Cerebral Overrider and just totally fall on my face here, but we're going to give it a try. It's a snare. That's okay. Pay 0 to trash. How much does he's got to pay to do it? Lost probably the 3 cards I wanted to lose least, but okay. R&D probably the safest place to run because Shiku can't be a thing from there. Psychic Field I can pay to trash. That's really handy. And I think a drop is a recovery there. Now he sees I'm going to be aggressive. Let's see what kind of ice he's got. Didn't run HQ the first turn when it was open with Gabe. That's a problem. Little things you miss when you got a little rust on you. Okay. 4 cards in hand. Worst you can do is snare me. He's got 5 credits. That'll take him down to 1. I'm camping that tag because I'm not really worried about it yet. So let's see what this is. Ronin, we can trash that too. That would have been messed up if you got that up and running. Okay, I think I draw. And 2 clicks left. Let's check R&D here. Pup. Okay, he got the data dealer, he didn't get the Desperado. Still have 4 cards in hand, so I can take just about anything. I don't have the money to trash that Ronin. Okay. I think I just take a credit here. 4 cards in hand again. He can't single scorch me. He doesn't have the money to double scorch me. Obviously thought that snare was a good idea in the beginning, so I'm pretty sure that tag, he's going to do something with that tag at some point. A lot of people are playing with upstock decks now, which means bad times might be a thing in his deck, which, seeing as I have 0 rig out and I haven't installed a single card since we started, it's not going to bother me too much. So there's 5 credits. Man, I wish I had installed that Armitage earlier on. Well, 4 cards in hand. It's the worst that can happen, right? Snare. So we're going to run that. Another pup. I'm glad I took that credit there, because now he can't... I lost the Siphon. Don't be a fetal. No, it's in the deck. Heal hands, thank you. And we got the Desperado. Alright, what do we do here? 2 pups. I mean, he's 100% damage here at this point. Getting into HQ for free. Single advancement could be an overrider, could be, of course, could be a lot of things. But I'm going to run it. Mostly because I fear House of Knives. I just cannot let a House of Knives get scored. Okay. Knew it was probably an overrider, so I got a brain damage. Not great against the damage deck. The HQ interface would not have been good in this matchup, so hand size of 4. My cards are not exactly conducive to that right now. Thing is, I want to catch these traps in hand. There you go, got the Ronin. I'm going to need to kick that tag here eventually. I've left myself open to a Scorch. What's it called? Scorch EMP play. I know the EMPs are in the deck. I'm not positive about the Scorch. Haven't seen much influence on it yet. I forget what the influence on the Overrider is. Let's see, he's got no money. I think I just hit HQ here for free. Beauty part about these traps is that it costs 0, 1, or 2 to trash them. House of Knives, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. That was fine. I really wish I'd installed that Desperado now, but live and learn. I got other ones in the deck. Basically, I'm just thinking about my hand right now as life points. So, not really overly worried about what I draw, just that my hand is full. He knows I'm going to run anything he installs. He's not going to be able to kill me. And fortunately, I do have the silver bullet against this kind of deck in my deck. I actually sprung a little influence for a Levy AR. Here come back all the traps. Is he going to make me run first, or is he going to actually go get him? No, he's going to make me run it first. Alright, well, I think I'm going to do the little HQ cat dance first here. Jackson Howard, I'll trash the one in hand. Make him use his Jackson Howard to actually go get the other one. That's one last trap I'm going to have to see later. That's definitely worth the credit. 3 clicks left. I think I draw once. And I ditch. What do I ditch? I ditch Crypsis. beauty part of that Jackson is he rezzed it and used it to draw. Shell game suffers a little bit when it suffers when, well, the unknowns are knowns. So put the Desperado out. I'd like to find some way to make him spend a buck first before I access that card. I'm going to let him have a House of Knives here. I'm not real happy about it. But it's too important to me to get that Desperado out. Either that or it's a Desperado or a Ronin. Or not a Desperado. House of Knives is what I'm worried about. So he's clicking for credits. He's up to 5. Okay, so I know how to safely run that now. Same old account Siphon and then run over there. There's nothing advanceable except for a Ghost Branch you can trigger while you're broke. So, do same old thing. And then use it for an account Siphon. And spend my last 2 to break the pup. Explode up in money. And then here's the problem. If he's running a Scorched, I'm going to lose this turn. Because I feel like I've got to run this while he's broke. This is bad play. Servo Rider. Okay. He has decided not to, and I get to trash it for free. Okay. So the one advance is an Overrider. Now, does he have a Scorch? Because I've let those tags pile up now. Well, he didn't have enough money to Scorch me. Never mind. You can't Scorch me with $0. I don't know what in the world I was thinking there. So now I'm thinking, I run HQ, click 1, see what's there. Probably either drop or drop the tags, depending on what I see. Scorched Earth, we leave that where it is. I knew it was probably in the deck, so throw down the Plascrete and draw a card. He's got them both. He's still got to click 3 times for credits in order to get there, and now he needs a triple Scorch to beat me. Glad that Plascrete lived. So now we know where his influence lives. He's 100% sold out on the kill at this point. So, abusing HQ, definitely a good thing right now. 2 credits in the pool means there's not a whole lot of nasty stuff you can res there. I don't have a breaker, so if this is a chum, that gets very, very nasty. Yeah. Chum is really bad for me here. Especially considering my breaker lives in the bottom of my heap here. Well, not the bottom, but not where I can get at it easily. So we run here. So the beauty part about these trap decks is that R&D can be very porous. So, part of me wants to run an interface, but shocks are a thing. as our snares. And he does have 4 credits to trigger a snare. There it is. There goes my hand. So I know what I do with my last click is a draw. My last 2 clicks. Okay, at this point, he doesn't know it yet, but he's in a rough spot. He's doing a lot of damage. He sees my deck dwindling. I mean, if I were him, I would like that a lot. I've let that Jackson Howard live way longer than I intended. In fact, I think I take care of that here. I don't like that he got my sure gamble, though. Oh, say Levy, right? 2 credits. He can't trigger any of the really bad traps with 2 credits. Boy, I have a lot I want to do and just limited number of clicks to do it in. So, tell you what. We run the face down card because he can't trigger an overrider. Could be the 3rd snare. So we run the Jackson first in case it's the 3rd snare. Yep. All get rejected. Neither successful nor unsuccessful. Okay. Jackson Howard and 2 that he did face down, which means those 2 overriders are not coming back. Means those 2 snares are not coming back. Yeah, we trash the Ronin here all day, every day. 1 click left. 2 credits, which means I don't fear a snare. Don't even fear she Q off R&D does nothing. Yeah. They always tell you don't run a 4th click against Jinteki. You can when they're broke. There's the Fatale. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna give me 2 net damage no matter what. The 3rd, I think I still live. Unless he's got all the neurals in hand. Yeah, I think I liberated. This is probably a bad play. Hitting a Fatale 4th click, not ideal. Does he have double neural in hand? Because the Scorch does nothing. He doesn't. Well, neurals are too expensive. Never mind, he's too broke. The Coherence chip, basically there as bad times protection. Probably not, again, not where I want it to be. I'm still trying to figure out how to balance that properly because my ideal rig, I mean, obviously not going to be useful in this game, but it will run a total of 5 MU, and I have 5 MU available, so running a tag me, bad times is definitely going to be just that. I need to find my Femme. Now he has plenty of credits, so then Azuma becomes a thing. Although an Azuma just means 2 net damage. Again, he doesn't know about my little secret weapon in there. Levy AR wrecks this kind of deck. Just because he can't... I can out-survive him. He's going to have a handful of agendas at some point. He's going to have to find some way to score. Because he's not going to be able to kill me. I can even get that Plascrete I killed back. So... probably shouldn't face check on my last click. Tell you what, it's cheap. I installed the Zoo just to make Inazuma less threatening than it is. I mean, it becomes taxing instead of killing. Which means I can survive a chum. I'll end up breaking the chum and then single dollaring the pups. I think that's what I do, which would be 3 to pump, 4 total to break. Cost me 6 credits to get in HQ right now. Tell you what, I think it might be time for one of my favorite little standards there. I think it might be sneak door time. No. Okay, yep. Early MP's a thing. Sneak Door is such just a beautiful, beautiful card because it makes them have to ice up everywhere and spread themselves thin. Even a triple Neural doesn't scare me. Single Scorch doesn't scare me. Double Scorch beats me though. Does he have the second Scorch in hand? Interesting. I don't know if that was a patience play or what. I'm not quite sure why he did that. He did kill the Plascrete, which, to be honest, I should have taken most of that to my hand, but I mean, that's traditional thought. The problem with that is an early MP. This deck, he's not trying to kill me with Scorch. Scorch is typically a 1-of in this kind of deck. I haven't seen much influence, so it could possibly be a 3-of. Really kind of want to find my Levy or my third Plascrete here. I find neither. Tell you what, I'm going to give him a trash target here. And I have to ditch a copy of Sneak Door because of the brain damage. If you had the other Scorched in hand, you would have scored it. If he had... I mean, the most he can have is 3 early MPs. Now he's going to shell game me. Well. Should have installed this a long time ago. John Masanori drawing me cards every turn. Card draw is what I need. And 7 credits. He can trigger traps on the ground, but he can't trigger them from his hand. This is probably bad. But getting the card draw is really good. And click 4. And money up. Because, well, what else are you going to do? I had an extra card in hand. So this is all my fault for not having the Masanori down earlier. It made it hard for me to not run there. Yep. That's a House of Knives. That's going to be really annoying. Oh, it's a Heal Hands. Okay. Only one same old thing left, which means when I see the Levy, I've got to drop it. Alright, so let's get our Easy Mark plus access here. Sneak Door, Desperado, and Gabe is just awesome. I think it will always be good. How many cards does he have in hand? He's got a full hand of 5 cards. I think I take one more poke here and then draw. I don't like drawing here though. So I think I don't know what I do. I should have run that face down card earlier. Yeah, I think I run the face down. Alright, snare number 3, here we go. Yep. Does he have the triple neural? Saw a lot of neural EMPs looking at it. Does he have all 3? Doesn't. He's got to double click the Gila hands just to get his money. It's the one thing about snares, it's expensive. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if Archives has some gold in there. Future Perfect. Here's the game. He has 4 credits, so he can play. I think I go 0, though. There we go, and that's the game. First game back, things went well. Definitely an archetype that I started getting into right when I first kind of got in the game. Basically doing the whole 1,000 cuts thing. When I first started getting serious about the game was around the time the Jinteki video came out from Bad Publicity. I mean, I'd been playing for a couple months before that, but this is when I first started being, instead of the guy figuring out what's going on and being nervous about everything, to actually kind of knowing what I was doing a little bit. So, again, key things to know when you're playing this kind of deck. You notice I played 1 breaker. Didn't end up using it. The big thing is I didn't draw unnecessarily and hit the centrals and hit anything unadvanced. Snares are expensive. Shocks are easy to trash, and they can't shell game you to death if you know what's there. The beauty part of the shell game is if you lift up all 3 shelves, you're gonna find the gold. So thanks for watching.